Well, hello there! It's that time again! It's time for the blog that truly blazes. My name is Bob Decker, and today's date is April the 22nd. Now, we got a lot going on around us. There's all kinds of energies happening. Very, very interesting times. For one thing, today is Earth Day! Yay! I remember that as a kid. When I was in 7th grade, the teachers got us together and made us go out and pick up garbage and do all kinds of cool things like that. I still think it's a pretty neat day. And it's even earthier yet. The other day on Wednesday, the sun moved into Taurus. Happy birthday, all you Taurians. That's right, we're coming into the month of May here pretty soon. We're already in sun in Taurus. So the energies are starting to ground a bit more. Very, very interesting. The moon today is going into Capricorn, another earth energy. So we're getting some grounding here. And best of all, tomorrow morning, we're getting out of Mercury retrograde. That's right. At 6:04 a.m., first thing in the morning, Mercury is going to go direct. That's going to make things a lot easier. There's going to be a lot less stress. You know, though that takes a little while. See, the thing is, and I'm going to explain this now because these cards are kind of reflect this to a degree. When you go into a retrograde, a Mercury retrograde, you get a bump. Okay, you get a bump in the road. And then, as you're going out of it, you get another bump in the road. Okay, so we may have some bumps in the road. Now, the first card is the last card of the previous week's reading, and that card is the Prince of Discs. Now, that's attributed to Taurus, and it fits perfectly in with the sun going into Taurus, with the moon going into Capricorn, all this earth energy starting to come in a bit. All right, so that's the grounding influence of Taurus coming in. Now, where we're coming into, though, this is where it gets interesting, okay? And I really kind of wondered about this. And I'll explain. I actually threw the cards twice, but I'm going with my first card pull. Okay, I wasn't sure I was centered. I'll be honest with you, I did pull them twice, but both times I got the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is not one of the most favorable cards in the Tarot. It's frankly kind of one of the more difficult ones. It's Mars in Gemini. It's a very high-strung, very, very anxious energy. But you know, when we look at the heavens and we see where the planets are at, the signs are in, it's understandable there'd be a lot of energy. For one thing, you've got Mars, Mercury, now Venus has joined the fray, and Jupiter in Aries. That's 4 major planets in Aries. And here in about a week or so, we're even going to have the moon in Aries. Okay, so we got plenty of Aries energy. Aries is not a bad sign. Aries is strength, determination, willpower, fire, that determination to push forward, to initiate things. Aries seeks to control its environment. Aries wants to move and shake, and it wants things to go its way. But for some of us, this can be kind of high-strung, and that's a little bit of how I felt lately. I felt funny the last day or two. I was wondering if it was just because of the Mercury in retrograde, but I really think, honestly, some of this is real strong, fiery planetary energy with these signs. It's really, really, really a very, very, very powerful influence. So either way, we're coming into some better things now. We're going to be coming soon into the energy of the Six of Discs. Now, that's a pretty good card. The Six of Discs is attributed to the moon in Taurus. Now, I was a little disappointed it didn't line up better because actually our moon in Taurus is going to be next week. Okay, the following week we are going to have a moon in Taurus, and I'll talk about that more next week because there's going to be some interesting stuff that comes along with that. But just know we're going to go through a period where things are going to be a little funny as you come out of the retrograde, and then evidently things are going to smooth out, and it's going to be fairly easy sailing from that point forward, at least for a little while. We all could use it, I'm sure. Okay, listen, I love you all. I appreciate your continued support of the Blazing Blog. Oh, by the way, what do you think of our new drapes? Yeah, we got new drapes here at Modern Zen. They came in last week. You didn't get to see them because I put the backdrop up, but This time I decided to make the blog really blaze and go ahead and shoot with this as a background. I'll see how it comes out, and if I don't like it, or if you don't like it, let me know, okay? And I'll make sure I put my background up, but I had to go ahead and try this at least once. Okay, listen, again, I love you. Thanks for your continued support of the blog that truly blazes, and until I meet you next week, many, many blessings.